Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos? This is Profesor Pablo with grammar lesson number 25. Pull out your PDF and let's go to possessive pronouns. Point number 1, these also show to whom something belongs. Point number 2, they are commonly used alone after the verb ser. Point number 3, they agree in number and gender with the noun they refer to. Remember, number is singular or plural, and gender is masculine or feminine. And here are our possessive pronouns. To say mine, like it's mine, es mío, es mía, son míos, son mías, we have 4 forms. There's mío and mía, míos and mías. If I want to say it's mine and I'm talking about a book, libro, I'd say es mío. If I'm pointing to the house and saying it's mine, I'd say es mía. If I'm pointing to books, plural, and want to say they are mine, I would say son míos. And if it's cosas, things, feminine and plural, their mine would be son mías. For yours, familiar, it's tuyo, tuya, tuyos, and tuyas. Hey, is that yours? Es tuyo? Pointing to a house, is that yours? Es tuya? Things, cosas. You ask your friend, are these yours? Son tuyas? Okay? And if it's books, are they yours? Son tuyos? Now, suyo and suya and suyos and suyas could mean his, hers, yours, usted, yours, ustedes, or theirs. So if I say es suyo, it could be it's his, it's hers, it's your, usted, it's yours, ustedes, or it's theirs. So they have all sorts of meanings. But again, if we're talking about John and we want to say la casa es suya, we know then the suya is referring back to John. So it's what comes before the suyo and suya and suyos and suyas will help you understand to whom you're referring, whether it is you want to say it's his, it's hers, it's yours, or it's theirs. And then the 4 ways of saying our: nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, and nuestras. You're learning in Spanish, it is critical. When you have adjectives, in this case possessive pronouns, they have to agree with something, right? So if what they're agreeing with is feminine, then they're going to be feminine. If it's plural, then they're going to be plural. They must agree. Spanish, a very agreeable language. All right, our examples: a friend of his, un amigo suyo; a friend of hers, un amigo suyo; a friend of yours, usted, un amigo suyo; a friend of yours, plural, un amigo suyo; and a friend of theirs, un amigo suyo. Again, it depends on who you're talking about before you say un amigo suyo. The books are mine, los libros son míos. Míos is plural because libros is plural. Míos is masculine because libros is masculine. And the pen is yours. La pluma es tuya. La pluma es tuya. Tuya ends in A and pluma ends in A. They're both singular and feminine. Now, the most common use of the possessive pronouns, probably like we mentioned in point number 2, is with the verb ser. Let's take es. I want to say it's mine. It's either es mío or es mía, depending on the gender and the number of what we're talking about that is mine. Again, the book, it's mine, es mío. The house is mine, la casa es mía. The books are mine. Now we go from es to son, just like telling time. Es la una, son las dos. Same principle. Those things are mine. Esas cosas son mías. Son mías, they're mine. Okay, let's go to tuyo. It's yours, es tuyo. If you want to say it's yours, it's either es tuyo or es tuya, or son tuyos would be they're yours, or son tuyas, they're yours, depending on the gender. So if I want to say this pen is mine, I would say esta pluma es mía. That pen is yours. Esa pluma es tuya. If I want to say these books are mine, estos libros son míos. Those books are yours. Esos libros son tuyos. If I want to say it's his, es suyo or es suya. It's hers would be es suyo or es suya. They are his, son suyos or son suyas. They are theirs, son suyos or son suyas. You can see how these possessive pronouns work. For nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, and nuestras, let's say again, you're talking about that house over there, and you want to say it's ours, you say es nuestra because it's la casa, singular. If you want to say las cosas, they're ours, son nuestras. Okay, very simple. So remember, to say it is and to whom it belongs, es. And if you want to say they are and to whom it belongs, you're going to use son. So es would go with mío and mía, tuyo and tuya, suyo and suya, nuestro and nuestra. But for the plural forms, you would use son. Their mine would be son míos or son mías. They're yours, son tuyos or son tuyas. They are his, hers, theirs, yours would be son suyos or son suyas. And they are ours would either be son nuestros or son nuestras. Now, very commonly with possessive pronouns, we ask the question, is it yours? Es tuyo or es tuya? Is this mine? Es mío? Is this mine? Es mía? Remember, when do you use mío or mía? It depends on the noun you're talking about, feminine or masculine. Is this ours? Es nuestro or es nuestra? Are these hers? Son suyos or son suyas? Okay, that'll do it for possessive pronouns. Gracias por escuchar. Hasta la próxima lección. This is your Profesor Pablo signing off with Cambio Fuera.